The takeoff and the initial climb phase of the commercial aircraft is one of the most busiest time for the crew. Crew resource management guidelines and the specific aircraft standard operating procedures dictates how the pilots communicate and stay in sync to prevent miscommunication that can be deadly. Normally, the PIC, pilot in command, is the pilot flying and the co-pilot is the pilot monitoring. In other words, the pilot flying is in charge of the flight controls and the pilot monitoring is in charge of monitoring the flight computers, going through the checklist and communication with the ATC. Once the takeoff roll begins, pilot flying may announce V1, the decision speed, usually around 120 knots. Once you reach the decision speed, you cannot abort safely. You have to take off. And then you have VR, usually around 140 knots. VR is like the speed of rotation. That's you need to lift the nose up in order for the aircraft to take off. And then they reach V2, which is the speed to climb. Now, based on the videos that we have seen, at around 650 feet above the ground, the landing gear is still down, but the flaps are retracted. This probably means that the pilot flying told the co-pilot, who has only like 1100 hours of flying time, to the gear up. It's possible that the co-pilot or the pilot monitoring lifted the flap inadvertently instead of the landing gear. This can cause significant problems, especially when you don't have enough airspeed. You need high lift devices like flaps for the aircraft to stay airborne, and the airspeed is under 240 knots. 240 is normally where you can fly clean without the flaps, below which you need the flaps to assist with the lift. And this is probably what happened. That combined with such a low altitude led to the unfortunate crash of AI-171 Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Now, you might ask, is there no inbuilt safety mechanism to prevent such inadvertent mistakes? Well, I'm going to answer this in my next video. Hit subscribe and follow me for more updates. I'll see you soon. Thank you.